How does an order of protection affect custody rights?
So there's what we haven't touched on yet is there's two different kinds of orders of protection. There's an adult versus adult, right? That's you filing one versus me. Okay, and then we also have child orders of protection. That is you filing on behalf of your child. And so an adult would be the named petitioner filing on behalf of their child. And those are the ones that typically have custody consequences. If there's not a custodial order, there's not an order for custody in place, that judge at the conclusion of the hearing could determine custody. And obviously if somebody is alleged and accused and proven to be somebody who's beat, abused, neglected a child, well, that petitioner is probably going to get custody, and whereas the respondent may only have supervised visits. And so in the child order of protection context, in that case, if there's children at play, that's where the custody comes in, and that a judge in the order of protection case can determine and order custody to one individual over the other.
Seems very subjective.
It is. It is. But they still have to, again, the petitioner still has to prove their case and be the prevailing party, to in effect get custody.
It's very technical, wouldn't you agree?
Yes. It's an area of law that a lot of folks, and you see this, it's scary, you see this amongst attorneys too, that don't handle these cases but may take one on because it's, a client, a client that they're handling a different matter for gets served with one, or, hey, my neighbor, my kid's friend, and they come into the courtroom and they don't know what the law is. They can't define what stalking is versus harassment. And that's scary. You see a lot of lawyers that come in and just do maybe a case. And that's scary because I'm going, how do you effectively defend one of these when you can't define what stalking or harassment are? And there's different avenues certain people can pursue these under versus stalking versus harassment. And again, getting pretty technical, but that's a whole nother seminar on of its own. But you'll have lawyers that waltz into court and think, hey, and can't define those two terms, which is pretty scary if they're defending somebody on one of these.